Hello, my name is Justin Duncan. This is my honor graduate uh, portfolio project. It is a React application for a comedy show called Vent Live in San Francisco. The purpose of this project was that I was actually hired to do a freelance web development job for the creator of the show. And basically, the show is people will submit their gripes or small complaints, and the comedians on the stage will riff off of those and do a lot of crowd work. It's a very interactive show. But what he had asked of me was to create a single page inline web page uh, for his show with nav links at the top that are actually anchor links to bring you down to the sections below. A video playing in the background. He asked to have a shows section that he can update with his upcoming shows, an about section that tells about the what the show's about, a fillable form for people to submit their gripes or vents as they call them, and a contact page with a modal to book private events. So when you first load the web page, in the background you do see this video. It's muted and looping, so this just kind of auto plays in the background. We have the vent logo. We have the tagline, Comedians Unpack Your Gripes. We have the nav bar up here with hoverable icons. These are all anchor links, as well as this Get Tickets button, which is also an anchor link. Um, so we click the shows button. It brings us down to the upcoming shows. This started out with just a bootstrap grid in order to have the photo on the left and the card section on the right for the dates. This actually took me the most time out of my entire project. I tried so many iterations to make it editable for him. And the solution that I came up with was actually creating a Google Sheet for him. Um, Basically, I put props at the top, and then I used a third-party library called Papa Parse. And what that library does is it will pull the CSV data from the Google Sheet into my application and convert it to JSON format. Um, it will use the headers as props and create an array of objects. I then used array.map to create a card for each row. Um, and that's how we get these cards. These buttons will link to his outside Eventbrite. There's actually a column for tickets so he can change where it links to if he needs to. As we scroll down, we have what is Vent. This is our About section, kind of tells a little bit about the show. We have a quote down here. Um, in the future, when he gets more quotes, he would like me to make a carousel of quotes, but in the meantime, he only has the one quote, so it's going to be like that for now until he can get me some more, and then I can update it. Um, as we scroll down further, we have our event section. This is where people are going to submit their gripes, and what I did here was I used the Google API and some JavaScript written in the Google Sheet itself to link to the Google Sheet he's been currently using uh, to keep track of these. And it will automatically, once you click submit, it will say submitting as it's loading. And if we come up to the Google Sheet, we can see that it added a new line with our data. Um, so we scroll down further and we have our contact section. This is where people can email him, as well as if we click on this book an event button, it will bring up a modal that when we fill out, it will use the email.js uh, API. Basically, it takes the values for each of those. As you can see, it says success after we submit it. It'll take the values of each of those, make a variable. I created a template in email.js, and that'll format an email using those variables where they need to go, and it will send it to them. We have social links down here that are hoverable. It'll take you to his social media uh, pages, and then this website is also responsive. So if I show you a little bit of responsiveness, this does have a toggle icon for the nav bar. Scroll to the top. Everything's in line. Comedians Unpack Your Gripe is smaller. So yeah, that's my web page. Next steps, I plan on creating a portfolio page for myself to showcase all of the websites that I've made so far, so I can try to get a job. Um, that's kind of my webpage. I'd like to thank the instructors and Nucamp for teaching me everything, getting me to this point. Um, Thank you so much.